My name is Timani Pyatt, and my class section is 018. Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right. Taylor Swift. There's an old poem by Majura that I've always been captivated by, and one of the lines in it that has stuck with me ever since the first time I read it says, "Love is so short, forgetting is so long." It's a line I related to in my saddest moments, when I needed to know someone else had felt that exact same way. And when we're trying to move on, the moments we always go back to aren't the mundane ones. They are the moments you saw spark that weren't really there. Felt stars aligning without having any proof, saw your future before it happened, and then saw it all slip away without any warning. These are the moments of newfound hope, extreme joy, intense passion, wishful thinking, and in some cases the unthinkable letdown. And in my mind, everyone in these memories looks the same to me. I see all of these moments in bright burning red. My experiences in love have taught me difficult lessons, especially my experiences with crazy love, the red relationships, the ones that went from 0 to 100 miles per hour and then hit a wall and exploded. And it was awful and ridiculous and desperate and thrilling, and when the dust settled, it was something I never take back. Because there is something to be said for being young and needing someone so badly, you jump in head first without looking. And there's something to be learned from waiting all day for a train that's never coming. And there's something to be proud of about moving on and realizing that real love shines golden like starlight and doesn't fade or spontaneously combust. Maybe I'll write a whole album about that kind of love if I ever find it. But this album is about the other kinds of love that I've recently fallen in and out of. Love that was treacherous, sad, beautiful, and tragic. But most of all, this record is about the love that was red. Red by Taylor Swift. Loving him is like driving a new Maserati down a dead-end street. Faster than the wind, passionate as sin, ending so suddenly. Loving him is like trying to change your mind once you're already flying through the free fall. Like the colors in autumn so bright just before we lose it all. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red. Loving him was red. Touching him was like realizing all you ever wanted was right there in front of you. Memorizing him was as easy as knowing all the words to your old favorite song. Fighting with him was like trying to solve a crossword and realizing there's no right answer. Regretting him was like wishing you never found out that love can be that strong. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red, burning red. Remembering him comes from flashbacks and echoes. Tell myself it's time now, gotta let go. But moving on from him is impossible when I still see it all in my head in burning red. Losing him was blue like I'd never known. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met, 'cause loving him was red. Almost Due by Taylor Swift. I bet this time of night you're still up. I bet you're tired from a long, hard week. I bet you're sitting in your chair by the window, looking out at the city, and I bet sometimes you wonder about me. And I just want to tell you it takes everything in me not to call you. And I wish I could run to you. And I hope you know that every time I don't, I almost do. I bet you think I either moved on or hate you. 'Cause each time you reach out, there's no reply. I bet it never ever occurred to you that I can't say hello to you and risk another goodbye. We made quite a mess. It's probably better off this way. And I confess, baby, in my dreams, you're touching my face and asking me if I want to try again with you. And I almost do. I just want to tell you it takes everything in me not to call you. And I wish I could run to you, and I hope you know that every time I don't, I almost do. I bet this time of night you're still up. I bet you're tired from a long, hard week. I bet you're sitting in your chair by the window looking out at the city, and I hope sometimes you wonder about me. The Lucky One by Taylor Swift. New to town with a made-up name, in the Angel City chasing fortune and fame. The camera flashes make you look like a dream. You had it figured out since you were in school. Everybody loves pretty, everybody loves cool. So overnight you look like a 60s queen. Another name goes up in lights, like diamonds in the sky. And they'll tell you now you're the lucky one. It's big black cars and Riviera views, and the lover in the foyer doesn't even know you. And your secrets end up splashing the news front page. They try to tell you that you're lucky, but you're so confused because you don't feel pretty, you just feel used. And all the young things line up to take your place. Another name goes up in lights. You wonder if you'll make it out alive. Yeah, they'll tell you now you're the lucky one, and they'll tell you now you're the lucky one. Yeah, they'll tell you now you're the lucky one. It was a few years later, I showed up here, and they still tell the legend of how you disappeared. How you took the money and your dignity and got the hell out. They say you bought a bunch of land somewhere and chose a rose garden over Madison Square. And it took some time, but I understand it now. Because now my name is up in lights, but I think you've got it right. Catch Me by Demi Lovato. Before I fall too fast, kiss me quick, but make it last. So I can see how badly this will hurt me when you say goodbye. Keep it sweet, keep it slow. Let the future pass, but don't let go. 'Cause tonight I can fall too soon under this beautiful moonlight. But you're so hypnotizing, you got me laughing while I sing, you got me smiling in my sleep. And I can see this unraveling. Your love is where I'm falling, but please don't catch me. See, this heart won't settle down, like a child running scared from a clown. I'm terrified from what you do, my stomach screams just when I look at you. Run far away so I can breathe, even though you're far from suffocating me. I'm terrified of what you do, my stomach screams just when I look at you. I can't set my hopes too high because every hello ends with a goodbye. But you're so hypnotizing, you've got me laughing while I sing, you've got me smiling in my sleep. And I can see this unraveling, your love is where I'm falling, but please don't catch me. World of Chances by Demi Lovato. You've got a face for a smile, you know. A shame you waste it when you're breaking me slowly, but I've got a world of chances for you. I've got a world of chances for you. I've got a world of chances, chances that you're burning through. I've got a paper and pen. I go to write you goodbye, and that's when I know I've got a world of chances for you. I've got a world of chances for you. I've got a world of chances, chances that you're burning through. I'm going my own way. My faith has lost its strength again. It's been too hard to say. We've fallen off the edge again. We're at an end. We're at an end. Maybe you'll call me someday. Hear the operator say that the number's no good and that she had a world of chances for you. Mirror by Janae Eiko. If I'm your reflection, then baby, you must be an angel. 'Cause when the light hits you just right, one could mistake you for a star. That is exactly what you are. Better to consider all of the good things. A glimpse in the mirror to make sure you are still there. But then the night takes over, and you are nowhere to be found. Your face in broken pieces, don't you look down. Ashamed I couldn't see this coming around. You're my reflection, so tell me why can't you be more clear? What's up with all your fears? You better consider all of the good times, a glimpse from the mirror to tell you you're just fine. I Don't Want to Cry by Mariah Carey. Once again, we sit in silence. After all is said and done, only emptiness inside us. Look what we've become. We can make a million promises, but we still won't change. It isn't right to stay together when you only bring each other pain. I don't want to cry. Nothing in this world can take us back to where we used to be. Though I've given you my heart and soul, I must find a way of letting go, 'cause I don't want to cry. Too far apart to bridge the distance, but something keeps us hanging, and on pretending not to know the difference. Denying what we had is gone. Every moment we're together is just breaking me down. I know we swore it was forever, but it hurts too much to stay around. All the magic's gone. There's just the shadow of a memory. Something just went wrong. We can't go on. Make-believing on make-believing, 'cause I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry anymore. Someday by Mariah Carey. You were so blind to let me go. You had it all but did not know. No one you find will ever be closer to all your dreams than me. Believing the grass will be greener. You told yourself I just don't need her now. But I know you'll soon discover you're never satisfied with any other. Someday the one you gave away will be the only one you're wishing for. Someday, boy, you're gonna pay, 'cause baby, I'm the one who's keeping score. You'll change your mind and call my name, soon as you find they're all the same. And when you find yourself alone, don't come back crying, you should have known. Believe me, I'm not pretending. It's not hard to predict this ending now, 'cause I know you'll soon discover you're needing me in spite of all the others. Someday, the one you gave away will be the only one you're wishing for. Someday, boy, you're gonna pay, 'cause baby, I'm the one who's keeping score. Maybe now you just can't conceive that there'll ever come a time when you're cold and lonely. Baby, how could you ever believe that another could replace me, the one and only? But when you're down in your time of need and you're thinking that you might be coming back to me, to own me, just think again, 'cause I don't need your love anymore. Someday, the one you gave away will be the only one you're wishing for. Love Takes Time by Mariah Carey. I had it all, but I let it slip away. Couldn't see I treated you wrong. Now I wander around feeling down and cold, trying to believe that you're gone. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was blind. To let you go, I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. And I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here alone, losing my mind from this hollow in my heart. Suddenly I'm so incomplete. Lord, I'm needing you now. Tell me how to stop the rain. Tears are falling down endlessly. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was blind. To let you go, I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. And I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here alone. You might say that it's over. You might say that you don't care. You might say you don't miss me, you don't need me. But I know that you do, and I feel that you do inside. Hero by Mariah Carey. There's a hero if you look inside your heart. You don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul. And the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you felt will disappear. Lord knows dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on. There will be tomorrow. In time you will find the way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Can't Take That Away by Mariah Carey. They can say anything they want to say. Try to bring me down, but I will not allow anyone to succeed, hanging clouds over me. And they can try hard to bring me down, try to make me feel that I don't matter at all, but I refuse to fall in what I believe or lose faith in my dreams. 'Cause there's a light in me that shines brightly. They can try, but they can't take that away from me. They can do anything they want to you if you let them in, but they won't ever win if you cling to your pride and just push them aside. See, I have learned there's an inner peace I own, something in my soul that they cannot possess. So I won't be afraid and the darkness will fade. They can try, but they can't take that away from me. They can't take this precious love I'll always have inside of me. Certainly the Lord will guide me where I need to go. They can say anything they want to say. Try to bring me down, but I won't face the ground. I will rise steadily, sailing out of their reach. Although they do try hard to make me feel that I don't matter at all, I refuse to fall. Tell me what I believe or lose. Faith in my dreams. They can try, but they can't take that away from me. Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie. The smell of your skin lingers on me now. You're probably on your flight back to your hometown. I need some shelter of my own protection, baby, to be with myself and center clarity, peace, serenity. I hope you know that this has nothing to do with you. It's personal, myself and I. We've got some straightening out to do, and I'm going to miss you like a child misses their blanket, but I've got to get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now, and big girls don't cry. The path that I'm walking, I must go alone. I must take the baby steps till I'm full grown. Fairy tales don't always have a happy ending, do they? And I foresee this dark ahead of me if I stay. Like the little schoolmate in the schoolyard, we'll play Jackson Uno cards. I'll be your best friend, and you'll be mine, Valentine. Yes, you can hold my hand if you want to, 'cause I want to hold yours too. We'll be playmates and lovers and share our secret worlds, but it's time for me to go home. It's getting late and dark outside. I need to be with myself and center clarity, peace, serenity. Begin Again by Taylor Swift. Took a deep breath in the mirror. He didn't like it when I wore high heels, but I do. Turned the lock and put my headphones on. He always said he didn't get this song, but I do. Walked in expecting you'd be late, but you got here early and you stand and wait. I walked to you, pulled my chair out, helped me in. And you don't know how nice that is, but I do. And you throw your head back laughing like a little kid. I think it's strange that you think I'm funny, 'cause he never did. I've been spending the last 8 months thinking all love ever does is break and burn and end. But on a Wednesday in a cafe, I watched it begin again. You said you never met one girl who had as many James Taylor records as you, but I do. We tell stories, and you don't know why I'm coming off a little shy, but I do. And we walked down the block to my car, and I almost brought him up. But you start to talk about the movies that your family watches every single Christmas, and I want to talk about that. And for the first time, what's past is past. But on a Wednesday in a cafe, I watch it begin again. And you throw your head back laughing like a little kid. I think it's strange that you think I'm funny, 'cause he never did. I've been spending the last 8 months thinking all love ever does is break and burn and end. But on a Wednesday in a cafe, I watched it begin again. Treacherous by Taylor Swift. Put your lips close to mine, as long as they don't touch. Out of focus, eye to eye. So the gravity's too much, and I'll do anything to say. If you say it with your hands, and I'd be smart to walk away. But you're quicksand. This slope is treacherous. This path is reckless. The slope is treacherous, and I like it. I can't decide if it's a choice getting swept away. I hear the sound of my own voice asking you to stay. And all we are is skin and bone. Trained to get along, forever going with the flow. But your friction. 2 headlights shine through the sleepless night, and I will. Get you alone. Your name has echoed through my mind, and I think you should know that nothing safe is worth the drive, and I would follow you. Follow me home. I'll follow you home. This hope is treacherous. This daydream is dangerous. This hope is treacherous. All Too Well by Taylor Swift. I walked through the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home, somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house. And you still got it in your drawer, even now. Oh, your sweet disposition. In my wide-eyed gaze, We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place. And I can picture it after all these days, and I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red because you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there. I remember it all too well. Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-size bed, and your mother telling stories about you on the t-ball team. You taught me about your past, thinking your future was me. And I know it's long gone, and there was nothing else to do. And I forget about you long enough to forget why I need to. 'Cause there we are, again in the middle of the night. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, there I was. I remember it all too well. Well, maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece. So you tore it all up, running scared. I was there. I remember it all too well. And you called me up again just to break me like a promise. So casually, cruel, in the name of being honest. I'm a crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it all too well. Time won't fly. It's like I'm paralyzed by it. I like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week 'cause it reminds you of innocence, and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so, back before you lost the one real thing you ever known. I was rare, I was there. I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there. You remember it all down the stairs. You were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there. I remember it all too well. Sad, Beautiful, Tragic by Taylor Swift. Long handwritten note, deep in your pocket. Words, how little they mean when you're a little too late. I stood right by the tracks, your face in a locket. Good girls, hopeful they'll be, and long they will wait. We had a beautiful magic love there. What a sad, beautiful, tragic love affair. In dreams, I met you in warm conversations. We were awake in lonely beds, different cities, and time is taking its sweet time erasing you. And you've got your dreams, and darling, they all look like me, 'cause we had a beautiful, magic love there. What was sad, beautiful, tragic love affair. Distance, timing, breakdown, fighting. Silence, the train runs off its tracks. Kiss me, try to fix it. Could you just try to listen? Hang up, give up, and for the life of us, we can't get back. A beautiful, magic love that was sad, beautiful, beautiful, tragic, beautiful, tragic, beautiful. Everything Has Changed by Taylor Swift. All I knew this morning when I woke up is I know something now. Now something now I didn't know, and all I've seen since 18 hours ago is green eyes and freckles, and your smile in the back of my mind, making me feel like I just want to know you better. Know you better, know you better. I just want to know you better. 'Cause all I know is we said hello, and your eyes look like coming home. All I know is a simple name. Everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine, and I'll be yours. All I know since yesterday is everything has changed. And all my walls still tall. Painted blue, I'll take them down. Take them down and open up the door for you. And all I feel in my stomach is butterflies, the beautiful kind, making up for lost time, taking flight, making me feel like I just want to know you better. Come back and tell me why I'm feeling like this. I missed you all this time, and meet me there tonight. Let me know that it's not all in my mind. I just want to know you better, know you better, know you better. All I want is to know you better. Starlight by Taylor Swift. I said, "Oh my, what a marvelous tune." It was the best night ever. Never would forget how he moved. The whole place was dressed to the nines, and we were dancing like we're made of starlight. I met Bobby on the boardwalk, summer of 45. Picked me up late one night. Out the window were 17. We were 17 and crazy, running wild. Can't remember that song. It was playing when we walked in. The night we snuck into a yacht club party, pretending to be a duchess and a prince. And I said, "Oh my, what a marvelous tune." It was the best night. Never would forget how he moved. The whole place was dressed to the nines, and we were dancing, like we were made of starlight. We were made of starlight. He said, "Look at you, worrying too much about things you couldn't change. You'll spend your whole life singing the blues if you keep thinking that way." He was trying to skip rocks on the ocean, saying to me, "Don't you see the starlight? Don't you dream impossible things?" Like, oh my, what a marvelous tune. It was the best night. Never will forget how he moved. The whole place was dressed to the nines, and we were dancing like we made of starlight. He's talking crazy, dancing with me. We could get married, have 10 kids, and teach them how to dream. Oh my, what a marvelous tune. It was the best night. Never will forget how he moved. The place was dressed to the nines, and we were dancing like we were made of starlight. I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift. Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, I was in your sights. You got me alone. You found me. I guess you didn't care. I guess I like that. And when I fell hard, you took a step back. Without me. And he's long gone when he's next to me, and I realized the blame is on me. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in, so shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. So you put me down. I knew you were trouble when you walked in, so shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Trouble. He'll never see you cry. Pretend he doesn't care. Pretend he doesn't know that he's the reason why you're drowning. And I heard you moved on from whispers on the street. A new notch in your belt is all I'll ever be. And now I see. He was long gone when he met me, and I realized the joke is on me. And the saddest fear comes creeping in, that you never loved me or her or anyone or anything. I knew you were trouble when you walked in, so shame on me now. Flew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Holy Ground by Taylor Swift. I was reminiscing just the other day while having coffee all alone, and Lord took me away, back to a first glance feeling on New York time. Back when you fit my poems like a perfect rhyme. Took off faster than a green light, go. Yeah, you skipped the conversation when you already know. I left a note on the door with a joke we'd made, and that was the first day, and darling, it was good. Never looking down, and right there where we stood was holy ground. Spinning like girl in a brand new dress, we had this big wide city all to ourselves. We blocked the noise with the sound of I need you, and for the first time I had something to lose. And I guess we fell apart in the usual way, and the story got dust on every page. But sometimes I wonder how you think about it now, and I see your face in every crowd. 'Cause darling, it was good, never looking down. And right there where we stood was holy ground. Tonight I'm gonna dance for all that I've been through. But I don't want to dance if I'm not dancing with you. Tonight I'm gonna dance like you were in this room, but I don't want to dance if I'm not with you. It was good, never looking down, and right here where we stood was holy ground. Tonight I'm gonna dance for all that we've been through, but I don't want to dance if I'm not dancing with you. State of Grace by Taylor Swift. I'm walking fast through traffic lights, busy streets and busy lives, and all we know is touch and go. We are alone with our changing minds. We fall in love till it hurts or bleeds or fades in time. And I never saw you coming, and I'll never be the same. You come around and the arms fall, pierce the room like a cannonball. Now all we know is don't let go. We are alone, just you and me, up in your room, and our slates are clean. Just twin fire signs, 4 blue eyes. So you were never a saint, and I've loved a shades of wrong. We learn to live with the pain, mosaic broken hearts. But this love is brave and wild, and I never saw you coming, and I'll never be the same. This is a state of grace. This is the worthwhile fight. Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right. These are the hands of fate. You are my Achilles heel. This is the golden age of something good and right and real, and I never saw you coming, and I'll never be the same. And I never saw you coming, and I'll never be the same. This is a state of grace.